All right, and we're live. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the Miss Blue Radio Show, courtesy of Core 94. And I am going to have a Q&A today with artist Camp 94. So we're gonna go just behind the scenes with his music, see what he's working on, and just play a video of bad habits from this artist. So we'll get right into it. Where are you from?
Oh well, a lot of people get me confused. Everything, I'm Palestinian, I'm Arabic, born and raised in South Florida, Miami to be exact. I went to high school in Miramar. A lot of people don't know where Miramar is, but if you know where Broward is, where Kodak, Ace Hood, actually YNW Melly's from the same city that I'm from. So
Mm.
I was born in Miami, but I went to high school in Miramar, so I'm a little bit of both Broward and Dade. But my parents are actually Colombian and Honduran. That's why when I say people think I'm Palestinian, they always get it confused because they're like, man, like you look like you're Arabic, but I'm straight
Yeah.
Hispanic, Latino. Ya tú sabes, mi gente, mi parceros de Colombia, like what I'm saying, bilingual with it.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. I thought that too. Pakistan.
Yeah. A few people be like, yo, you remind me of Nav. Like, you look like Nav. Like, are you sure you're not like, from over there, the Middle East? I'm like, nah. I mean, I do. Nav is one of my like, I listen to his music. One of my sounds that I go for. You feel me? So
Yeah.
shout out to Nav. You feel me?
All day. So tell us, Cam 94. How long have you been creating music?
Creating music. Honestly, I started as a writer. I was more of a poet in the beginning, and I was playing the piano. But at the time, like I wasn't mixing the two. It was more like I'll play the piano, and then I'll write poems. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? My poems like they sound like songs. And, like people would tell me like, yo, your poems sound like songs, and they always rhyme. Like how they have haikus and poems that don't really rhyme.
Right.
I sucked at those. I was really good at the ones that rhyme. So I was like, yo, let me just put a song, like, let me put this on a beat. And then I was like, poetry, rhythm, rap. So I just got into, music like that. But I can honestly say from 9 years old, 8 years old, I wrote my first poem. And then I got into piano around 10, 11. So ever since then was like, I was learning producing and songwriting at the same time, like the basics.
Did you have support from your family when they found out that you were writing poems and then started to convert the poems over to rapping?
Yeah, I mean, as a hobby, yeah, like people be like, "Oh, that's cool. I like your poems." Like hobby wise, like, yo, it's cool. Like talent shows, performing at church, or like little house family parties. Maybe doing a little like showcase there. But as I got older, when I started saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna use it as like a career," people were like, it kind of opened people's eyes. Like, yo, you're gonna be an artist. You're gonna be a musician, a rapper. Like, I don't really see it. So it wasn't
Oh,
that there. It was just shocking at first. It was just like, like I don't doubt you, but I got to see it first. So
wow.
I always had that like chip on my shoulder.
So once they saw that you were serious though, and this was your passion, did your parents support you? Did your friends support you?
Yeah, once they saw that I was like, cause I'm a loner. I'm a lone wolf. Like I have friends, but I can count them in my hands. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a
Yeah.
lot of associates. So the few friends I do have, like they would see me work on music, but they wouldn't see like the actual like I'm in the lab in the studio for 5 hours. They would just hear what I'm coming out with after 5 hours, and they'll be like, "Yo, I was in the lab like all night, staying up." I'll show them a song, and this is like when I first started. I'll show them a song, and they'd be like, "It's cool, it's cool," because when you first started out, you're learning like my rap was good, the quality, the engineering, my beats. That's what I was lacking. You know what I'm saying? It was
Uh-huh.
just like the whole was just lacking. It was like it sounds like potential, but to see it on the radio, I just don't see it yet. You know what I'm saying? But they saw the
Right.
potential. You know what I'm saying? So, but after a while, when I started, just keep going, and they saw like the hunger, like man, this kid is years. Like I've been taking music serious since like 16, 17, and I'm 25, 26 now. So I can honestly say I'm like at Rick Ross level. Like it's been
That's
about a
great.
decade since I've been going with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
a good to see in
But
your
now,
past.
like, yeah,
Wow. Okay. So I mean, I think at the start of an artist's career, it's great to have people, especially your family and your parents. Their support is they don't understand how important their support is at the beginning of one's career.
Yeah, no, no, yeah. Now they're really supportive. Like they'll come to my shows. They'll help me like get my like merchandise. They'll network with people for me. Like I remember once my dad recently and so he knows like businesses from different areas. I guess he just spread the word around. He's like, yo, my son, he's trying to perform for his carnival. If you know anybody who could probably get him in or something, you know, people just started connecting and then got me some radio. You know, like just I don't know how he did it, but he ended up like say when like have that support from your friends, that's a long way.
That's nice. And you mentioned merchandise. So is that one of your is that a shirt that you're wearing? One of your own shirts that you created? I think the connection got bad. You might have to refresh and get out.
You can see me now.
Yes, it's better. I think your connection got froze, but it's all good. We can keep it rolling. I said that you were wearing. Looks like you mentioned your merchandise. So is that a shirt that is yours?
You see me now?
Yes,
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, I think my Wi-Fi, something with my Wi-Fi was messing up.
it's all good.
Yeah.
Is that merchandise that you're?
Yeah, I actually have if I want to get a little closer, I have my little logo, Camp 94 merchandise. I have shirts. I got the logo on the back too with the number. It's like a team jersey, like you know, like soccer jerseys and like basketball jersey. I try to get that same concept.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Uh, I got hats as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout
Oh,
out to
that's
Nip for
nice.
showing us. You feel me? Hey, you could be your own business, own brand. So it's my little outfit.
Yeah, which is so important. You know what I'm saying? Because you can also, in the middle of dropping these albums and stuff like that, this is a good way for an artist, especially being independent, to make some money back. You know, having your
Yeah,
merchandise.
a lot of people think like, yeah, a lot of people think, oh, I need a million followers. I need a million. Like Jay-Z said, perfect. I don't need a million followers. I need $1 million. Now, if you have 100 to 200, not even like, let's say you have 50 strong fans that buy a shirt at $20 a pop, right there is $1,000. You know what I'm saying? You reciprocate that. You go to 10 cities in a month. You go to 10 cities every 3 months. You do that. You're making a little bit change right there. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't need to hit a million people to make $1 million. You can just go gradually up and just start. You know, you have to. It's like sales. You know what I'm saying? You just have to. Every person you meet, you have to make that connection. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. Now, are you signed to a label or are you an independent artist?
Independent. I've had label meetings before, and I've met with like A&Rs, but haven't honestly I haven't got nothing like offered to me yet. But I've also been told that like, yo, you really don't need a label because like the way my mind moves and like the the music that I make and like the fact that like I do everything myself, they're like, man, like if we were to sign you, you actually like you really don't need us. Like you're benefiting us more than we're benefiting you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm saving money on studio time, production. Like videos. Like I even learned how to do my own visuals. I got my merch. You know, I got my team, my family, my friends who help me like market and stuff. Obviously the funding. You know, if somebody was to offer me like a $2 million, $100,000 deal, that would help with the funding, like you know, with the money wise. But not gonna
Fact.
lie, it's just not a necessity for me because I know I can make more than like I can make like $4,000, $5,000 a month if I really put my mind to it. You know what I'm saying? So if you times that by 10 months, that's like 50, 60,000. It's not nothing crazy, but it's like, man, I could kind of just fund myself and then
Right.
take
It's
all the profit as well.
most
So
definitely. So tell us, how would you describe your style of music?
my style of music, I try to describe it as very like I have different sounds. Some of them I try to do like rap. I try to do Latin. I try to do R&B. One thing I can honestly say, like let's say for my rap, I try to make it fun. I try to make it motivational. I try to make it knowledgeable. I try to teach people when I'm rapping. I try to teach people when I'm like also when I'm doing my like little love songs too. But it's a different subject. You know what I'm saying? When it's more my trap vibes, I'm like I can honestly say I'm a mix with J. Cole and Travis Scott. You know, I can get really, really turned and do the mosh pit stuff, or I can get very conscious and hit your soul and be like, damn, like, he just, that shit was cold. Like, people would say that, you feel me? And then I like doing Latin
That's
stuff. I
dope.
love it. Thank you. Thank you. I love doing Latin stuff. I love dance hall. I love reggae. I'm Latino, so you know reggaeton. Like I just had to always give it a try. Shout out to my Dominicans, dembo. That's like my sound right there with the Latin and island. Like I try to mix dembo and dance hall a lot. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, yo, if you could get like dembo and dance hall, you have like the whole Caribbean and South America right there. You feel me? And then it expands to like Europe. You feel me? Cause they love it too. So that sound I try to make people dance, and then with the R&B, I try to hit your soul as well. But like people used to call me a Romeo, so like I'm very romantic as well. Even though sometimes in my rap I'll be like, oh, I don't need a girl. I'll still have love songs where I'm like, oh, I need that girl. I love that girl. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Well,
So
I've
it's a
checked
little
out the music.
right, huh?
You say you do a mixture of basically.
Yeah. I try to because think about it. When you go to a shoe store, you don't like seeing just one shoe, right?
No,
So
not at
if you go
all.
to somebody's if you go to somebody's iTunes and you hear one sound and you hear one flow, one vibe, you're like, okay, it's cool, but I'm only gonna go for that vibe. You know what I'm saying? If you come and you see multiple vibes, like Drake, for instance, Drake can do multiple stuff. Even like who PNB Rock is another. Like he has a very like versatile where he could be like a gritty trap, but then he could also be on the melodic like wavy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
it's like you have options. You know,
True.
I try I try to keep the variety.
Well, speaking of variety, I got a video that I want to play from Camp 94. It is
I
called
appreciate.
Bad Habits. Yes, we're gonna play it right here.
That's
So
actually one
tune
of my R&B tracks.
in.
Now, yeah,
You ready?
because when I wrote the name Bad Habits, it kind of sounded like, damn, this shit. It sounds like a trap song. But when people hear it, it's gonna hit them so differently. But
Yeah, it's totally it's a cool vibe. I like the video and how it's kind of like dramatic, but so suspenseful and interesting. So let's
yeah,
get to it. No problem.
thank you.
I got all these bad habits, yeah. All these issues that I'm trying to manage. I know I hurt your heart and I left it damaged. But I'm just trying to manage. I'm just trying to manage. I wanna stop pushing your buttons, these fights be leaving me so stressed. You might think that I am the worst, but to be honest, I wanna give you my best. I'll give you my chest, give you my heart, you give me yours. Call me your baby, do ask me a more. I know there's a lot that you have to endure, but I was trying to be the one to ensure you that I'ma always have your back in the end. Baby, you always been my best.
Hey,
Hey,
just
you
like
know what I'm
that,
saying? Big vibes.
just like that. You saw how I did that? So look,
You
when
feel me?
I
A little
when I
preview.
first saw you or whatever, I really thought you were a group. I didn't know you were a solo artist because you go by Camp 94. So I thought you were some humongous group. How did you get the name?
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. There used to be a group called The Camp back in South Florida. That was like a group of artists. It was like the new era Wu Tang that they were trying to start up.
Oh,
I don't know what happened. It happened like when I was in high school. They kind of fell apart. So that name always stuck. I'm like, damn, Camp. I like that because it's like another name for team, squad, gang, group. You know.
right.
But the funny way it came up, my last name is Campo. That's Spanish for field or campus or camp. Like I'm going to summer camp. So when I used to play American football, I played a lot of sports, but when I played American football, my friends used to call me Campo. My last name. You know how like coaches would be like, oh, Jackson, Robinson,
Right.
Campo, Rodriguez, like that. So they're like, man, Campo, like they like the name Campo, but then they're like, you know what, we're just gonna call you Camp because it's like, I guess K Camp name came out, so they're like, Camp kind of sound hard, so we're just gonna call you Camp. So that became a nickname. So I ran with that. I was like, I'm gonna just run with that. It's my last name without an O. Makes sense. And in the '94, one of my PRs that I was working with, shout out to Tiff Boom. I don't know if you ever heard of her, Tiff Boom from South Florida. Really good PR, really cool people. She's like, yo, when I look up camp on Google, it's so broad that it's like so much stuff comes up, like summer camp, music camp,
Mm,
fish camp, cooking
right.
camp, everything. So it's cool because it reaches out to a lot of stuff, but you can't really like find me. So they're like, you know what? Put 94 because 94 is the year you're born, and it'll make you more unique. So I was like, it makes sense. And I play a lot of video games when I was younger. I don't really play so much now, but I was a big Nintendo 64 fan. So when I heard 94, it kind of sounded like N64, Camp 94. So I was like, damn, that's really dope. Like it sounds like a game system. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where the name came from.
All right. So, tell us, what are some of your, or who are some of your music influences?
Could you repeat the question again?
Sure. Tell us, who are some of your music influences?
Oh, okay, okay. Like I was saying before, I'm a big J. Cole fan, big Travis Scott fan. Uh, I mean, I like a lot of music, but like off the top of my head, I know old school wise, big Tupac fan, Biggie fan. I know if I had to pick, I'm more geared towards Tupac. Uh, Nas fan. From now, generation wise, I
Hmm.
listen to Lil Uzi. He's not like my favorite, but I like the fun vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I know it's not too much lyrical miracle, but he has some lyrics. So it's like I know some people be like, "Oh, I can't believe you listen to like Playboy Cardi or Lil Uzi," but then you want to say you're lyrical, and it's like, nah, man. Music is music. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like
Exactly.
these guys have talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like J. Cole's talented, and he still works with like other people such as like Playboy Cardi, or I mean, I'm not saying that he's worked with him yet, but like he works with that scene, like the not so lyrical scene, you know. So it's like, I don't know. To me, music is music. If it does something to me, you did something good. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm dancing, crying, whether I'm mad, I'm motivated. Um, I like Rod Wave, a new artist. I don't know if you guys know about Rod Wave. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about Rod Wave, but
Yeah.
I like Rod Wave a lot as well. Uh, yeah, I mean, I listen to a lot of R&B too. Brent Fayez, Bryson Tiller, Daniel Caesar. You know what I'm saying? Reggaeton wise, La Alpha, Bad Bunny, Maluma. Well, I heard just so much Maluma, but J Balvin. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I keep going, but like my main really top three that I can say right now is like J. Cole, Travis
Mhm.
Scott, and like R&B wise, Fires. I like Brent Fires the way he like sings on the songs and stuff. Like he's not too romantic. He's like a rapper but with a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
says some smooth stuff.
Whenever I do
So
these
yeah,
interviews, I always hear Travis Scott name being mentioned. Everybody loves Travis Scott.
yeah, nah,
Like really dope.
yeah, like yeah. I don't know. Like me being an artist, producer, engineer, I respect that he knows the avenues of like the different you know, what is the word? Roles, the different roles. So he knows the different roles. I know he plays a part in a lot of his songs, like the production wise and engineering. And like just like I don't know, just like his songs, it just be like a vibe. It just be a vibe and it's just lit. Like
Right.
it's like a little bit of everything, so it's perfect. It's like a
True.
buffet type. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think the music?
You know, J. Cole always my first.
Say that again. The J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole's always gonna be my top. Like that's gonna be the OG to me forever. Like if I could work with J. Cole tomorrow, I would quit my job and be like, "Yo, bro, what's up?" Like,
like, yo, what's up, J. Cole?
Yeah, G, like yo, I just his not even just his music, like personality too. He's just good people. Like you could tell he's good people.
Yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree. He seems like he's very down to earth. So J. Cole is definitely a fan favorite as well over here. Do you think music today is lacking anything?
Okay. I feel like it lacks not so much more music because the music that's being made is really good, just like the industry, because it's like it's so much. It's like a strain away from the music, and it's just about the drama now. It's just about who did what, when they do it, who they are, in what city, what area. Like it's like people are trying to be more of the image than to be a musician or an artist, and that's what I feel like music should get back to. Is like, yo, let's just get back to rapping. You feel me? That's like instead of trying to freaking blow up fake beefs and try to live personas that like you really not living. Let's just try to get back to being really dope artists. You know what I'm saying? Let's make dope songs. Let's have good punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Let's do rap battles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel. I feel like we should get back to that. The music wise, I'm not mad at it. I like how the way music's going because it's very fun. It's getting back to fun where people are dancing. Like you see a lot of kids dancing in the videos, kids coming up with dance moves and stuff. So I'm not really like worried about that. We could get some more like. We have some good. We still have good music. That's the thing. We still have good music. It's just so much music out there that is like we just need to focus on the music again and not the drama and the beef. Like
yeah.
That's how like some of these artists who are really not that talented, they blow up and they get so big because they're able to just be popular. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a high school thing. It's like, oh, he's Mr. Popular. Everybody wants to go ride his dick and just be a fan. And it's like nobody really cares about his music. He's just entertaining.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it also has a lot to do with the generation.
For music wise.
Yeah. I think we're in that generation where
Oh, my bad. No, you can finish what you're saying. I'll bring it up after.
No, I was just expanding, saying that I think we're just in that generation where people go viral from doing dumb shit. So they don't really focus so much on the music. It is like a popularity who can do the dumbest shit, stupid.
Yeah, like since this is like something recent that happened, the whole 6ix9ine situation. I'm gonna just go off by saying, as a Hispanic in the Hispanic community, we disown him. You feel me? He does not represent us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And speak Spanish. That nigga Spanish like on some G. He's just a white boy. You know what I mean? But he's a perfect example of what this generation fucked up on. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like y'all allowed somebody to because they'll say like the industry is made up. You feel me? So it's like, all right, y'all accepted some made up shit that got real and now it's really fucking up a lot of people's lives. And it's like he's not even just I feel like the fans is also a problem because like, yo, y'all accepted it from a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first heard 6ix9ine, I'm like, this nigga's trash. I don't fuck with his music. I'm not gonna lie. There was a point where I'm like, all right, I could bump his shit because it's on some turnt stupid shit. And it's like a lot of music is on some turnt stupid shit. But I'm like, bro, I know he's gonna get caught up. He's not about what he's saying. He's gonna get caught up. This is gonna hit the fan and he's gonna be like, fuck, like I fucked up. This shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, a dummy could have told you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it happened in the 80s. It happened in the 90s. It's just, that's what we lack. We lack the fact that it's like, yo, we have to be more careful with that shit. Like, Don't accept that, because if you accept that, then these little kids in the next generation, they're gonna think it's okay. They're gonna do the same shit. Somebody's really gonna die. People are already in prison, but imagine when people actually really start dying over that. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the 90s and 80s, if you snitch, you're dead. Now it's like a little different, but that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, because I've seen it. I've lived in the suburbs. I've seen it where it's like, I've seen kids who have mansions, big cribs. Their mom pays for everything, and they're out here hitting licks, selling dope, and it's like, bro, you have opportunity that people wish and would die for, and you're just throwing it away. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, so.
Wow. So what?
But that's the only thing music like. Other than that, it's all great.
Okay, I dig it. What is Camp 94? I'm sorry, I said K Camp. What is Camp 94 working on right now? Like, what can we expect from you?
Okay. Shit. I actually just dropped a new single called The Game. It was called Learn the Game, but the cover art had The Game, so I had to change it to Game. Y'all go check that out on iTunes, Apple Music, should be on Spotify, and all your favorite streaming services soon. That's actually a single off of a new project I'm dropping soon called, I'm not sure what it's going to be called. I think I might just call it Welcome to Camp, but it's going to be something with camp. It's my first project that I produced. I mean, I have another project where I produced majority of the music, but I had like help. So this one is like solely like me producing everything, engineering from the crib. Like, I'll just show you my little setup real quick. Everybody who's looking.
Yeah.
So when y'all listen to the music, I can be like, this guy made it here. So this is my little studio setup. This is all I use. You know what I'm saying? Just my little room. Got the Columbia flag. Got my little artwork. But yeah, so that's going to be called Welcome to Camp. And then I have probably maybe 2 other projects I'm going to drop in the summertime. Music videos, songs, everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just be dropping content all summer, So.
Hell yeah. Keep working and stay busy and productive. Got to keep it coming. So do you have any last words?
I mute my mic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the connection.
I just wanted to give a special thanks to you, Miss Blue Radio, for reaching out and giving me this opportunity to be on this interview with you.
Yes.
Shout out to, where are you from again?
I'm from Houston,
You're from Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So shout out to Texas. You feel me? I know Travi from Texas too. So shout out to, you feel me?
Now, you know why we love him so much out here. Yeah.
You feel me? I also want to give a special shout out to God. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. Shout out to my family, my team, my supporters, and just everybody who's listening and staying tuned. 2 things. If you have a dream, chase it. Never give it up, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to pick up a little 9 to 5 to fund your dream, dreams ain't cheap. So if you want it, you got to go get it. Nobody's going to give it to you. That's 1. And 2, if you want to check out some of my music, _Camp94, all platforms, SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, my YouTube, Camp94 Music. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? If you want to DM me, I love speaking to my fans. I love talking, conversating, connecting. Any artists who want to hit me up for studio time, features, beats, I'm here on deck. They all dope and they all for low rate. So that's it.
All right. Well, thank you for sitting down with me and having this Q&A. It's gonna bring so many more supporters and fans and people just flocking to you. Make sure y'all run up the YouTube video Bad Habits and he has a lot of music on YouTube.
Yes, I'm here to entertain. I know y'all.
Yes, thank you so much, Camp 94, and keep us posted with any new music. So when the station opens back up, I can play it at the radio station.
All right, I got you. Yeah, I just DM it to you. I got you.
All right. You say
thank you so
real.
Much.
All right.
Thank you so much. God bless.
You too.